All right, so this is Immunic Inc. I guess it has two M's. We do have the SLS data coming up. That is going to be interesting, needless to say. So these guys have an MS study, and it looks like the market doesn't think it's going to work for obvious reasons. The stock's so low that the market can't possibly think it's going to be successful. Well, let's see, the February vol is probably what you want to look at. I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever and ever? Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live? Ah! I hate those system sounds, man. Vidofludimus is the name of their drug. Vidofludimus would be... No, Vidofludimus. Vidofludimus. There's no sophisticated way to say it. Vidofludimus. 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 I wanna be baggy bags. So anytime we start calling people baggies, it's probably a good time for the humility check. That's right, revenge. That's right. We all baggy some days. I wanna be a bag holder. Do you really wanna profit forever, my baggie? Ooh, MicroStrategy dropping. We're in superposition in this bitch. Shush. I got a new cat too. Nibs. Nibbies. Nibbies, I love you. I've covered no, but Beth's still our boy. Beth's actually Beth quit Quantum. I think correctly so. And he's got a lot of things cooking at his company. Quantum is no more baggies to pass the bag to. So now the baggies get bored and they move on to something else. And they also are long QSI, which is not a quantum stock either, which is really funny. And they want to run that. So to run that, you got to sell your Robinhood Rigetti stock. QMCO has been there from the start, but they just found out about QSI. So they're just when you're suffering from bagatosis, bagatosis can affect not just the patient but the whole family. If you or your loved one,
autofilled.
If you or your loved one is showing symptoms of bagatosis, consult a medical professional immediately. Dr. Shkreli's office is here for you, 24/7. Dr. Shkreli, my wife, I opened her Robin account and it only had 3 stocks: IonQ, RGTI, I don't know what that is, and AVXL. Is she suffering from bagatosis? Sir, I'm so sorry. This is a severe case of clinical bagatosis, one of the most severe I've ever seen. There's no hope. I would normally prescribe some Berkshire Hathaway, maybe a little bit of Microsoft, Google, but there's just no point in trying to fight this. It's a full-on baggy syndrome. How did this happen? It's a combination of Robinhood and StockTwits and probably even a little Weeble in there. It just creeps up on you. I know. I'd be surprised too. I've seen so many cases of bag holders. The bagatocin levels are just all messed up. There's no hope. I can't give a bagatocin reuptake inhibitor. Shush. Shut, kitty. We have charts. We just don't have good charts. Trading view charts are coming. They're in our staging environment, so we're very close. Shush, kitty mama. Lovey-dovey. You can get that on Bloomberg right now, Franco. But yeah, we will be having that at some point soon, hopefully. Where's your home, kitty? Okay. It's a really ugly stain on my monitor. Let me see if I can get rid of it. looks a lot better. Okay, so what is this vidofludimus? They're calling it a sirtuin 6 modulator, which is retarded. Yeah, this whole... This whole thing looks very suspect. Yeah, baggy bait. That's bait. That's baggy bait. I don't know about Chegg. I want to look at the next quarter first. They should be reporting Q4 at some point in the next 60 days, right? I wanna be forever young. Do you wanna live forever and ever? Okay, they have some cash. 59.1. Sentiment is switching, you think so? I hope so. Where do you see, what gives you that hint of sentiment switching? These are sentiment stocks, so when you trade a sentiment stock, doing fundamental analysis doesn't really help. Yeah, we can look at evolution later. Get out of here, kitty. The Wall Street Bets Discord, yeah? People are getting bearish. Go into more detail. They're acting unsure.
Order filled.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's
order filled.
May not be that easy to break it. I've been more focused on quantum. I don't know if any of them are in stages of grief yet. These quantum stocks have done great. Only we're in the stages of grief as shorts. Shit. Forever young, I wanna be. Market outlook. Man, I don't have an outlook for next week. 2025.
Order filled. Order partially filled. Order filled.
Yeah, seat of our pants. Yeah, I don't think Trump's going to be that important. People assume he's the savior of humanity, but it's unfortunately just not likely to be the case. I am shorting a little bit more quantum. I just want to be, I don't want to get shaken out of my short as it's going down or as it's going up and then not be there for when it's going down, you know? All that money I lost, I want that back plus more. Plus more. Yeah. I wanna be forever baggy. I don't care about my cost basis. I just want to make sure I have exposure.
Order filled.
As I'm going down, as well as up. Yeah, I know how it is. I know how it is. What the guy say? I think it was HTC. Yeah, I know. I haven't had that pain since prison. Wait, pause. I don't drink matcha now. I don't think there's any ARB in dividends, otherwise people would ARB it. Josh Kitty. The reverse Uno baggy card, exactly. They're like, oh, you think we're baggies this time, huh? Well, what if we get the baggy army together and run these stocks for 2 weeks? How would you like that? Make my day, baggy. And then you're like, damn, these baggies really fucking did it. They put it together. They really did it.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
It's almost impressive, little baggies. Shit, if you can play both sides, God bless you. Somebody,
Order filled.
one of these stay-at-home mom traders is like just dunking on me nonstop, like, you're short INQ, you scumbag, you suck. And I'm like, you're not wrong, but are you long these stocks? And she's like, well, your short recommendation sucks. And I'm like, yeah, but like, in 2 weeks it might be great. So, tell you what, if Rigetti's at single digits by next week, you got to do something for me. If Rigetti's at double digits next week, I'll write you a check. Hey, Humphrey. My cat's running wild. I got a new cat, so we got to make a few phone calls, man. We got to call Ken Griffin. I like how people really need Boogeyman. Iqlal, what's up? That's my girl, Iqlal. My Turkish lady. My average cost for Rigetti, it's not even calculable with all the fucking puts and calls and shit like that, but I probably reached max exposure at like 12-ish. And, my exposure dropped due to hedging and things like that, which, and profit, or losses, I should say, really, due to losses. So my YOLO portfolio has just
Order filled.
been cremated. Franco, I just don't have time, man. I can't help you with your hedge fund. I'm not in that business anymore. Now, if you're a Godel customer, it's free. You just got to type in Godel.
Order filled.
Just send me a message in Godel, and that's all you need to do. I just don't have the time for any phone calls.
Order partially filled.
It's
Order filled.
software CEO, actually. I think it's okay to have late co-founders. If they're talented, you give them a lot of equity. Yeah, Depth Wish is right. Kitty chat, they want to talk to you, I know. Stupid cat. She looks hungry. At some point I'll get her some food. I don't think I could go back to the pharma industry, actually. I don't think I want to. Software is great. Shush, kitty. Yeah, I should love you. Yeah, Godel has some currency. So, like, if you do Euro, F2, focus, here's the Euro. Make that real time and watch the prices. I said watch the prices. Watch the prices be wrong. Wonder if our server went down or something. Oh man, what the fuck? Yeah, we should have ZAR too, but man, my engineers are something else sometimes. No, Ken Griffin is not the boogeyman. Get out of here, kitty. Wow, nice jump. That was a nice jump. I don't know if Andrew will go public or not. There's cases to be made for both. If you're a big private company, do you go public, stay private? A lot of cases to be made for both. Being public can be a little annoying. I use OpenAI.
Order partially filled.
Shush, kitty. Shush up. Shush up.
Order filled.
Godel is free, yeah. You can use you can get our premium, or you can use it for free. There's a couple things you don't get if you do the free version. It's been a lot of hype in the market, a lot of hot air, so it's not surprising that we might have a little correction. Okay, these results are coming out in 2026. It says IMUX, Immunic. Some tiny market cap. Ashy to classy. Oh, IonQ is rallying a bit. QUBT hard to borrow.
Order filled.
Wonder if we can make some margin calls happen here in Rigetti. What do you guys think? Ashy a dice roller.
Order filled.
Ashy the dice roller. I thought you said Ashy a dice roller, which would be the correct Ebonics. Neuron activation and DHODH. Okay, so this is just a DHODH drug. I remember this shit. Oh my god, INQ is up. What the fuck? So much for quantum breakdown. Well, I was up for a second at least. Shush, mama. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do we really want to live forever and ever? How?
Order filled.
How?
Order cancelled.
Young. Really want to live forever and ever. I don't know about that, Max. Ion Q is up. How the fuck is it up? AVXL is up. How the fuck is it up? I gotta look at Numora too, man. Okay, so THODH is one of the older mechanisms. So these guys are trying to rebrand it, I think, as like, okay, it does some other shit. But it doesn't. This drug was designed as a DHODH inhibitor. I forget what DHODH is. It's like dihydrofolate something deaminase, not deaminase, but dehydrogenase maybe. It's dihydrofolate orate. Ooh, it's like OORATE. But anyway, the point is, it's this old mechanism that was initially, there was a drug called Arava, which was like one of the few oral immunomodulatory drugs back in the day. Okay, INQ is now starting to bleed a little. Good. This oral immunomodulatory drug way back when Enbrel was out and the TNFs were just starting, and there's a lot of excitement about TNFs. There was Arava, and so Arava was lenalidomide. Or leflunomide, I guess. And so wow, they got a lot of uses. I never even heard of Felty syndrome. What the fuck is Felty syndrome? Get out of here, kitty. Get out of here. Yeah, so here's DHOH, dihydroorate dehydrogenase. I don't know if we're winning yet. It's still early. But again, the key thing is to keep shorting as they go down, which is tough because you just got smoked shorting. So you're sitting there thinking, I can't keep shorting because I just got burned. I touched the stove. And when I touch the stove, I get burned. I don't like getting burned. But if the plan was to touch the stove all along, why are you surprised?
Order filled.
That was the plan. You said, I could touch the stove a little bit. And you held your hand on the stove and it's so hot. But now the stove is cold. You're supposed to keep shorting. It just hurts so much mentally. Stocks are breaking down.
Order filled. Order filled. Do you really want to live forever? Order filled.
and ever. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. I wanna live forever and ever. Hove.
Order partially filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Shush, kitty. Shush, kitty. I'm trading, kitty.
Order
Get out
partially
of here.
filled.
Get out of here, you little bum.
Order filled. Order partially filled. Order filled.
Get out of here, you bum.
Order filled.
You little bum.
Order filled.
I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live?
Order partially filled. Order filled.
Forever.
Order partially filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Shush, kitty. Shut that mouth, kitty. I'll shut it for you. You guys want to see some cat abuse?
Order partially.
All right, let me look at some more requests. Oh, I did want to see how teriflunomide did. And how this guy did. Yeah, everyone thinks O3 is really good. Okay, so the DH-ODH inhibitors are seen to be, or are proven to be less efficacious than CD20 and some other therapies. So basically, there's no real great reason to keep taking them. So I don't know why you'd want to keep developing one. And obviously, nobody's excited about it. Let me look at a 10Q. Make sure there's no debt in here. No debt. So they have to pay for these trials. It's basically a worthless company. I wouldn't even be scared to short a little bit of that. All right, what does we got here? What was next? Let me go in order. GCT. This is Giga Cloud. No, quantum can't be, is not going to be faster in AI and in any space. It's just, it's all a LARP. 30 to 40 years from now, who knows? But these aren't going to be the companies that are even going to be around in 30 or 40 years. I'm not even sure Google will be in terms of quantum. A lot of people give up. It's hard to stay committed and focused to something for that long.